Okay guys, you want your garden soil to look kind of like devil's food cake crumbs, to be very moist and crumbly. And while you're working, if you find these little guys in your soil, you're lucky, because they're natural aerators. They keep the soil worked up, and their castings are like fertilizer. They don't like being in the warm though, so you got to keep them covered up. They're wonderful little garden helpers. They never ask for a raise. They're never grumpy, and they're always on duty. Look, somebody likes to come and help. Annie, there's a white grub. Oh, she's the great white grub hunter. Look, Julia, she found a grub. She loves to find grubs. Oh my goodness. They're her favorite thing.
They're her favorite.
Find a grub? Oh my goodness. Oh, those are delicious. Okay, help me find some more. Is that good? Thank you, little garden helper.
Squirt.
You're squirting them in the dirt?
Yeah. Squirt.
Great job. Put all the little seeds to bed, and now we got to cover them with a blanket, because they got to take a nap. They got to go to sleep.
Why?
Because then they'll get some sunshine and some water.
And there's some right here.
And then they'll poke their little green heads up in a couple of days.
Oh.
They'll be ready to wake up.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
It is going to be nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're going to have all kinds of beans. Right, we got to cover up our little guys. These we can cover with our special little gloves.
I'm gonna help you.
Come on and help me. I'm a little late getting my garden started this year for one reason or another. So I'm taking some help from my little garden center, and I have tomatoes and pepper plants, various different little bedding fellers that are probably 6 to 8 inches tall. And I have a tendency to prefer an indeterminate tomato variety. There's also a determinate available, but those are probably more suited for container gardening or patio gardening because they don't get as large. A determinate tomato will set its blossoms and then go to fruit and be finished. And all of your harvesting will be done at one time of the year, and then it'll be over. An indeterminate will put on blossoms and fruit and continue the cycle all the way through first frost. And I've actually had tomato plants of this variety that have gotten, 6 feet tall. I know you can. You are the best trier I know. Whoa, success! You did it!
I tried.
And you did it. So here's what you need to know about planting your tomatoes. I don't go from seed because I'm old and lazy, but you need to dig a hole that's about twice as deep and about maybe 1.5 times as wide as your bedding plant. And you want to tickle the roots. I call it tickle the roots. You want to kind of loosen the little root ball before you put it in the ground so that those little guys can get a head start. And the deeper you plant, the better. So if you can get the guys in the dirt and even bury some of their lower little leaves down on the bottom, that's good. It makes them extra strong. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm trying to operate the camera and do some digging. And it takes somebody with way more coordination than I have. But that's kind of what you want your little tomato plant to look like. You want that dirt all built up around the base to give it extra support and structure as it grows. And there's a healthy looking little guy. So So after you plant one tomato, you just keep digging holes. Sprinkle in your Miracle Grow to give it a nice good start. And then you repeat about 10 or 15 more times. Great job, thank you. So here's Landis Acres. We started probably 25 years ago with some raised beds, and we did square foot gardening. Over the many years, though, those timbers have decomposed. So now we just have this little open bed area, and I don't do planting in the square foot fashion anymore. I actually stagger my plants a little bit because I find that gives me a little bit higher yield. And I love my little garden produce. So this may give you a better visual of what I mean when I say I stagger my plants. In regular square foot gardening, you would have a grid in your ground and you would do one plant per 12-inch box of space. When I stagger the plants in a zigzag pattern like this, I think it gives each little guy more room to spread out its toes without being encroached by its neighbor, and you can actually get a few more plants per square foot, I find. In my book, more plants mean more victuals. Every garden's got to have water, huh, Julia?
Yeah.
Oh, how beautiful. Shoot it up high like rain, and then let it fall way down. Woo, gorgeous. Okay. We're gonna have wonderful stuff, aren't we? How did it turn brown? How did that turn brown?
How did it turn brown?
Along with new life, there's also some death sometimes, huh? The great white grub hunter caught a lizard.
Oh, no.
Really cool. Have you ever seen a rock like that?
Yeah,
You have?
I have.
It was over where we're putting the cucumbers. You want to save it? Wow, it's gorgeous. Look at those stripes. I love it.
I want to save it.
You can do it. I know you can. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
But look, you're almost there. One more push.
Oh, you can't push.
Really?
Yeah, I can.
Sun tea turned brown.
How would that turn?
I think it's magic.
No, it's not. I want to go straight.